Hey everyone, I came on here because I'm about to do um, a video on what's been going on with me, because I haven't done a video in a long time, and also hold on, kind of what's been going on with me and what I've been up to. Talk about some of my family stuff. I'm going to talk about my job and everything. It's a mess in this office, I'm telling you. I got so much I have to do today, it's ridiculous. So, but I gotta be kind of quick actually with this video because my mom's actually, she's gonna be coming over here to go through some clothes, and I'm gonna explain that. And plus I have a little bit of a headache. I went out last night thinking I was young and vibrant and stuff, and I went out and I got a little bit of a hangover. And so I've been drinking this alkaline water like all morning, because it's like, I don't know, it's like alkaline water with electrolytes and stuff. It restores and hydrates purified water with electrolytes, and it has great taste. It's actually not bad. So okay, so I'm just gonna kind of jump on in. I posted up a video on my I forgot what you call it. What do you call that? Your I'm having such a brain fart this morning. My head is killing me. On my day, like, you know, your day stories on Facebook or whatever. And I had said I quit my job, and I know some people are like, well, why did she quit her job? Like, why? I quit the job that when I first started this group, it was the job I had actually just got. My lips are so chapped and I can't even find my chapstick, so I'm having to use my lip gloss, whatever. And so anyway, so I ended up quitting my job Friday. I was just like, I can't take it, I'm not going back. It was just getting on my nerves, just too bad and stuff. And so what happened was, I was at that job for probably about 2 years. I'm going to be doing some stuff too, because I'm actually working on my schedule, and I'm actually filling in. Ooh, work with me now. But I'm actually working on my January. This is my new January planner. It says she believed she could, so she did. This is my 2019 planner. And I've already kind of been, I started like filling in stuff. I'll let you guys see. I'm like filling in my dates already and whatnot. And stuff. Things like that. I got like, I ordered some erasable pens off of Amazon or whatever. And that way if I ever made a mistake, because like my other, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I know I'm kind of all over the place, so I'm going to explain. But my other, my 2018 planner, which I'm actually still using. I'll show you guys. I had to order some erasable pens because, where's it at? It was 1 month on here that it looks so bad. Okay, well, this is kind of helps right here. If you guys see, my planner's like full. I was constantly like scratching stuff out and using marker and this and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna order me some erasable pens, that way this is not gonna be a problem anymore. So anyway, where was that? I'm trying to think where I was even at. But okay, so I ended up quitting that job because I was really stressed out. That job, it stressed me out. You know, when like I told you guys, you know, I'm really big on keeping my feet planted and making sure you have multiple streams of income, or making sure you have a hustle regardless of what it is, even if it's just like babysitting or walking dogs. Like, they have this app, it's called Rover, and I'm not doing this today, but I had to get my phone because it fell. But they have this app, it's called Rover, and I actually got it downloaded on my phone because I'm actually thinking about getting a dog. I really am. And my phone is like, it's tapped out. In 2 weeks, I'm getting rid of this phone. Like, I've had it for 2 years, and all my friends now, they be like, really, you keep your phone for like the longest time? And I do. I keep my phones forever. I'm like, I'll be 31 in like 16 more days, but you would really think I was like more like 60, 70. I keep my phones forever. I do. And so anyway, but it's about having a hustle, and it's about having, something else. Because see, one thing that I've learned, like I told you guys about jobs, is they take pride in thinking they own you and they can do what they want to do. They can make you work these crazy amount of hours when you have a family, you have kids. If you're a single parent, your kids, like, if anything, my daughter is in activities. At one time, we actually took her up out of the cheering where she was traveling. Like, we was going to Nashville, Kansas City. We went to Memphis, things like that and stuff. But now she's actually doing tumbling because this is her first year of middle school. And next year she's going to be trying out for the school cheerleading squad. My daughter's been cheering ever since she's 5 years old. And so can you imagine being a single parent? And, you don't have any help, like, I'm a single parent, but her dad is wonderful. His wife is good too. And, they really help, as far as taking her back and forth to, her practices and, whatnot. We co-parent, really well. And so anyway, I just think about jobs and how much they try to have control over you. And so that's why I've always said, I know I'm kind of going all over the place. I've always said you have to keep, some type of like hustle. You have to keep some type of, extra job. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a little part-time job, that if that job says, oh no, you can't stay. If that means that you have to hustle 10 times, like, okay, let's say, for instance, that you have a job, your part-time job, just talking hypothetically. Let's say your part-time job is only 10 hours a week. Let's just know that most places need, like, yeah, you may work part-time for them, but just know they're going to need you more than what you signed up or what you applied to work for. So half of the time, if you work a part-time job, say you got your 40-hour-a-week job and then you got your little part-time job or whatever the case may be and stuff, I'm sure you can pick up hours there too. And so with me, when I was working at my main job at the time, because I just quit it Friday, it was stressing me out. I was like, and I knew, it's so crazy because I knew that the job was stressful 6 months after I had got the job, because I had started looking for other means of employment, even main job, not even just part-time jobs. I started looking for like another main job. I was like, this job stresses me out. But like I've always said, when you have a job, it's hard to quit a job. You know what I mean? And so for me, I was just like, I'm just going to stick it out. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to stick it out. So I stuck it out. Oh, okay. I thought my hair was coming up. I just got this done. I was going to say what? But I stuck it out. as for as long as I could. I even tried to, because I really liked the job and I really liked my clients and everything. It was just the management. The management was, was piss poor. It was like horrible. And so I tried my hardest to like stick it out as much as I could. And I even came up with a alternative. And so what I did was, I had asked him if I could go part-time so I could work my other job. My other job brings in, I probably make 2 times what I make in one day there and stuff. So I was missing out on so much money, because when we have like, when somebody like calls off at my other job, they'll ask you, hey, oh, that lighting makes me look terrible. But anyway, they'll ask you, hey, can you come in and this and that. And I was missing out on so much money. And then not only was I missing out on money, because it wasn't just a money thing, it was a mental thing too. I was so stressed out. I was like, okay, well, really, you like this job, so you want to stay at it. It's, it's stable. Like I told you guys, it was, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week. But and the money wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I have my degree in social service, and as y'all know, you don't get into social service. You get in for the outcome. You don't get into it for the income. I don't know if y'all ever heard that before, but even then, like, I don't know, I kind of, even when I think about that saying, as far as like for the outcome and stuff, I really didn't feel like I was really impacting people's lives, really, whatever. But that's just a saying. You don't get into it for the money and stuff. And so, but I like my job, and I did like the client, and I love the clients. I still do and stuff. And I, reached out to a few of them, and I told them I was not going to be there and stuff. And, I'm trying to think where I was going with this, because it's kind of emotional for me, because like I said, I just, quit the job and stuff, and I just constantly keep on, thinking about it and stuff, though. But I applied for another position, and I'll get into that in a minute, though. But I was at my point where I asked them, I was like, hey, can I go part-time? Well, at the time, they told me no. And so I was just like, oh, okay. You guys see, they had control. When I asked to go part-time, I'm not saying that, hey, if I say, hey, I want to go part-time, give me what I'm asking for. But it was no if, ands, hey, maybe so, whatever the case may be. It was a flat out, no, we don't have that. We're not doing that kind of thing, though. I'm not asking to go in there and be like, hey, I need a, $5, $6, $7, $8 raise, whatever the case may be. I wasn't asking for that. I was asking to go part-time because I knew at the time that we had the employees, whatever the case may be, and I knew that what I was asking for as far as going part-time, an example was, we work Monday through Friday there, 8 to 4. I was asking if I could work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, be off Tuesday and Thursday, that way I could work my other job or so. And and I had also told them, I was just like, hey, my other job is like, we go on our phone, as you guys know, and we pick up, hours and stuff, as, you work when you want to work, literally. And so I told him, I was like, if I don't have any work that week, I'll come in. But as my job got stressful, even when I did have any work, I did not come in because it was too stressful to be there. So anyway, when they went ahead later, it was like later, probably like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. Oh, okay. I'll look at that later. But they had actually allowed me to go, this is my niece. Give me a second, y'all. They actually allowed me to go part-time, because there was another lady that went part-time, but she was still working 40 hours, but she was able to go part-time, where anytime that she wanted to request off, that she did not need any PTO. She just didn't have any benefits. So because she, was an older lady and so, and she wanted to be able to travel and see her grandkids, and not, that stop her from being able to, see them and stuff, because she didn't have enough PTO control again. And so and so then there was another girl who she had later on, she asked if she could go part-time, and kind of on the same situation as the other lady. She would still work her 40 hours, but she wanted to be able to request off for like doctor's appointments, just anything, mental health, anytime that she wanted to be able to request off, it did not affect her. So, excuse me. I think the only reason why they even came to me about going part-time is because they knew that I had asked to go part-time before any of these ladies, and then it would have been kind of bogus, I guess you could say, that you granted them the part-time, but you didn't grant me part-time. So even they were actually granted their part-time before me, even though I had asked for it before. They were granted their part-time before, and then I went to my supervisor, and I'm like, hey, what's up? They got their part-time. I understand that what I'm asking for is a little different, this and that, whatever the case may be. And because I was actually asking for scheduled off days versus, still work 40 hours and then, just randomly request a day off. So I knew it was going to take some time. So they had told me that they put me inside the conference room, and they had told me that once they got hired another employee, that once they hired another employee that'll be able to work the days that I need, or whatever the case may be, then I could go part-time. Well, luckily there was a girl who she had worked there in the past or so, and she just wanted a part-time job. We needed the help, and she wanted to work Tuesday, Thursday, and I was like, okay, bet. So I was finally granted my part-time. I was happy, mental health, holidays, as you guys know, some holidays land on a Monday. So I would be off that Thursday. work that Friday, and then be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that Tuesday. So mental health, it really did work out for me. Plus being able to work my other job, because as you guys know, I rarely take days off. You know, like I just showed you guys my planner. My planner is like full. Like I'm gonna show you guys one more time, because even though I was part-time, I asked to go part-time, you know, so I could work my other job too, but I asked to go part-time so I could, you know, mentally just be away from the job and not be so stressed out and stuff, you know, because it was stressing me out. And so, but as you guys see, if you guys look at my planner, and it's not really personal, it's just my work days. If you guys see from the 1st all the way until the 8th, I was working. That's 7 days straight, which that's not too bad, but I only took that day off because my daughter had a dentist appointment because she's getting ready to get braces. And then after the 8th, my next off day was not until the 18th. And then after the 18th, I was just like, okay, I took the 20th off, but I don't think I did because I have a need on that one. But my planner is pretty full, as you guys can see. Just not to go through the whole thing, but my planner is like really full. This is another example here. I don't know why I really didn't fill it in there. My oops. I need one of those like things where you can kind of like get the thing. But my December's full and stuff though, you know. And I rarely took off days off. So yes, it was a mental thing so I could go home and chill. I told myself I was going to start working out and whatnot and stuff. And I was like, I just want these days off so I could just kind of have a mental break and whatnot. But as you see, I rarely took off, but my job noticed that I was happy. I was very happy. Some days we would leave there. Like I said, if we had a holiday, I'd be like, okay, you know, we'd all be talking, like, hey, Leah, see you Wednesday, because we were off that Monday. Then I would be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then they would see me that Wednesday. So my job knew that I was happy. And like I said, my management was so bad. They were so, like, piss poor. They did not want people to, I don't want to say they didn't want people to be happy, but, and I'm not going to go too deep into it, they had a lot going on in their own personal lives also that we all knew about. So it's kind of like, oh, this person is happy, so, and I'm miserable in my own life, you know what I'm saying? Misery loves company. So back in November, November, I was given an ultimatum, and I'm going to read you guys the ultimatum. Here it is right here. This is the ultimatum here. And it says, it is not working well with the agency to have a staff member only working 3 days per week. And per Leah's contract, we are giving her notice 15 days is what the contract states, and we are giving her a full 4 weeks. She must return full-time status or leave employment by December the 5th. We value Leah's contribution to our staff very highly and sincerely hope she decides to return full-time status rather than leave. Leah should endeavor to be on time, as this is necessary to maintain our van route schedule. So basically, they had lost a lot of employees. Like, a lot of people began quitting. And a mess. Crazy. A lot of people began quitting and stuff. So they basically was like, okay, because of what we lack, you have to come back full time because we don't have no staff. Well, that doesn't work for me. Because one, you guys have made it miserable for people to work here. So everybody was quitting. You guys have made it so nobody wants to even work here. You know what I mean? People were not applying. Then they had a really, I don't know, I keep on saying this. So they had a really piss poor, like I said, management team, to the point where like they were trying to recruit people from like colleges. And I don't know about you. And it was at like a community college. And it's like, two things that you have to think about at a community college and any college, university in general. These are students that are going to school, but mainly at a community college, these are like, you know, working class people, and they said they're trying to go to school. They don't have time to work a full-time Monday through Friday 8 to 4 job and go to school and try to do their families and this and that and stuff. So you guys, y'all don't have no leeway for people to be able to even, okay, well, can I work this day, go to school this day? Like, if you wanted to go to school, you would have had to quit your job. We had a girl there who, she said that she wanted to go to school, go back to school, whatever the case may be and stuff, but she would have had to quit her job, and that's crazy to me. So they just didn't have really good marketing skills or nothing. So anyway, so basically, I met with my program managers, and I met with the team leader, and I met with the executive director. One day we were in the conference room talking. They gave me this ultimatum, because that's what it is. It's an ultimatum: either come back full time or leave. And I had told them, I said, I'll let you know what I do. And I had the ability to tell them, because, let me tell you guys something. When you only have one income, this is why I tell people to keep their feet planted. When you only have one income, and when you only have one income, people have control over your life. Because can you imagine if I only had one income, that only one income, and they said, okay, come back full time or resign? I would have had no choice but to come back full time, or else I was going to lose my job. Well, we sat up in the conference room, and I had told them, I was just like, well, I'll let you know what I was going to do. My mind was already, my mouth is getting dry. But I was already at my point where I was stressed out. I was at my point where I was just like, I can't do this. This job stressed me out. It's not technically about the money, because I don't make crap here. You know what I mean? Like I said, my other job, I make 2 times in one day what I make there, you know what I mean, in an 8-hour period. And so, so you're going to ask me to come back here full time, and then also you're going to knock me down financially too? No way. So I had told him, I said, well, I'll let you know what I'm going to do. One thing I'm going to tell you guys too about keeping your feet planted is don't burn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because no money, some money is better than no money. You know what I'm saying? So even if I would have had to come back full time, just know I would have still had an income. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse me, I had told them, I was like, well, I'll let you guys know what I'm going to end up doing. And we left out the conference room. And that was the day that I had already been putting in applications. Not applications, I was putting my resume in. I have Indeed. And so, and if you ain't got Indeed, get it together and get Indeed. Upload your resume. I love Indeed. Indeed is so tight, it's ridiculous, because, I don't even know. Can I say that? I think I can say that, but I don't know. I'm not advertising. I'm not making no money, but it's so tight to me because you just go in there, and I'm sure everybody knows. A lot of people have Indeed, but if you don't, upload your resume, a job comes through, and you just click apply. And that's what I was doing. I promise you, I was up until like 12, 1 o'clock, clicking, applying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And I applied for a job, and I sent in my resume. The lady emailed me back and stuff, and I was granted the job and stuff. So now, starting January the 2nd, I have a new job. I have a new job and stuff, so I'm so excited. And I resigned from my other job, because don't tell me that I have to come back full time because of what you lack. It's not me. It's what you lack. And that's what jobs will do. Because of what you lack, because of what they lack, you have to suffer. And that don't sit well with me. That does not sit well with me, and will never sit well with me. That's why my daughter is 11 years old. And she kind of, she moans and groans when it's like, okay, Kiana, you got to do, the dishes, whatever the case may be and stuff, and stuff. But I be trying to tell her, you have to make money on your own. Your mom, I'm her mom. But me and your dad is not going to be around to always give you stuff. Like my daughter, she gets a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she asks for, she gets it. But it's becoming to the point where you have to earn this stuff. You have to earn it. And I promise you, let me show y'all something actually. If I can find it. Okay. Y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see that. My phone is so jacked. Don't talk about it. Don't judge me because I probably 2 weeks. I told myself my 31st birthday. I actually dropped my phone. My phone's been good for. I got this iPhone 6 when it very first came out, and well, maybe some months after it had came out, and about 5-6 months ago, I was putting air in my tire. I took my screen protector off my phone. I'm gonna get back to my point in a minute, because I want y'all to know I ain't no ratchet person at all. Just keeping it real. I'm not ratchet, but the only reason why, but anyway, I was getting air in my tire, and I had took the, what do you call it? I took the cover off of the screen protector off my phone for some reason. Probably just cleaned the screen, didn't put it back on. Put my phone on top of the car to put the air in my tire. Went to grab my phone and dropped it on the concrete. I was like, what? And I was getting ready like, ugh. I was so upset. But anyway, let me get back to my point, because I want y'all, my phone looks ratchet. But anyway, this right here it's called like Shipt, and you deliver groceries and stuff. Do I need it? No, I don't need to deliver nobody's groceries, but it's another income that I have under my belt. Like, and my daughter, she's getting ready to do, I thought I heard something tripping, but my daughter, I told her, I said, you're going to help do this, because like the way that Shipt works, just real quick, I'm advertising something place. Somebody needs to pay me something. But the way that it works is like, you have to, like, you get the order like a half hour before it's time to work it. And then you go and you pick up the groceries and you deliver them and you make a little bit of money. It ain't worth nothing, but it's just another income. It's another stream of income. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth nothing, but I told my daughter, I was like, hey, this would be fun for me and her. You know, I get off of work and sometimes we be bored, whatever the case may be. I said, this would be good for her. And I had told her, I'm actually getting ready to get her like a little debit card or whatever and stuff. And like, any money that we make off of it, like, if she does the job, she's going to get it. But that's if she works it. You know what I'm saying? But my main point is, I don't need to deliver somebody's groceries. You know what I'm saying? It's just another stream of income. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like, it's just, I just keep on thinking about that, and stuff, just how much jobs they want to have control over you and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And I just think about myself when they were like, either come back full time or resign. Like, what? Like, no, that don't sit well with me. So I was like, okay, give me some time. Give me some time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? And as I was thinking about it, I told him Friday. I said, I'm resigning. And I emailed my director and I told her, I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that I am going to resign for my own sake and stuff. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I did that, you know. So that is the reason why I resigned from my job, from being stressed out to basically, I'll be 31, like I said, in about 2 weeks now, crazy and stuff. And you're not going to tell me what I have to do. And one thing I have to, like, please, I know I have a lot of like people that's my age on this group, but even people that's not, though, I know I have a lot of people in here that's like in their 40s, but you have to remember, you have to do this, especially us that's in our 30s and people that's in their 20s. Do you realize you have to work for another 30, 40 some odd years? You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like an entrepreneur, you get a chance to work for your own. That's bomb diggity for you and this and that. But if you're, you know, in the working, you know, class of people and stuff, that we actually go out and we work and stuff, you have to find a job where you're happy at it. And just know that every job is going to have some type of hiccup. You're not going to be happy at work every single day. But if I'm not going to be happy at work every single day, I certainly ain't going to be miserable at work every single day. So find a job or an income that you can be happy at every single day. You know what I'm saying? I think about one of my streams of income. I love it. I go to the Missouri Veterans Home and I work with vets, people who have put their lives on the line for me. I get a chance to give back. But one of the things that I love about the Missouri Veterans Home is every single morning, they have prayer over the whole intercom system. And I love that because I stop for a minute. I don't care what I'm doing. Even if I'm working with someone, you know what I mean? I make sure the situation is safe and stuff though. But even if I'm working with somebody, I'll be like, hey, let's stop. Let's listen to this. Because it's not very long. It's maybe about like 3-4 minutes long of like prayer and stuff, but it'd be so deep. And then after the prayer, you can go down in a circle in the common area and stuff, and they have prayer in the circle. What job do you know is going to allow their workers to pray? Like, the minute you start talking about God in and where people get to looking funny, they get to frowning and, have their own views and this and that. And like I said, some of the reason why I called this group Inspired Me 365 Live, even though I had the idea from an app called Pray With Me, was because I didn't want everybody to conform to what, just because I believe in something does not mean that the next person has to believe in it though. But I just love the fact that we're all able to just come, the ones that want to. They don't say, hey, everybody in this building come down and hold hands and pray. If you want to come down, it's because she says actually on the intercom, he or she, whoever's working, whoever's doing it that day, be like, if you desire prayer, come down. It's not saying you have to come down. It says if you desire it. And that's what I love about it. Like, every single day that I go there, like, don't get me wrong, there's some days... Shoot, I just broke my daggone stylus. But there's some days where it stresses me out there too. But you know what? I love it. And I love it because I love my coworkers. I love the vets there. I love that prayer. I love the money. Jesus. Let me say that now. And so basically, let me just say, you have to put yourself in a position where you be like, okay, well, you know what? If I have to do this for another 20, 30, 40 years, I might as well be happy at it. And I kept on asking myself, why am I here? Why am I here? If I'm this upset and I'm this stressed out at a job, why am I here? And I got my answer Friday. I got it. It was time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. Even if I did not get this other job, I would have left. I would have still left. You know what I mean? I would have left. I was upset. You know what I mean? I was upset and I was stressed out. As much as it hurts my heart because of my clients and because of the job it was easy and stuff though, I would have left anyway. Because one, I'm grown. You're not going to give me an ultimatum. 2, I have to do this for another, 30, 40, I have to do this for another probably about 35, 40 years, whatever case may be. People, we're living a little longer, the life expectancy, we're living a little longer. So that means we have to work a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to tell me that I have to, what? Like, I just think I look at this letter and something it blows my mind. It just says it's not working well for the agency to have a staff member only working 3 days a week. And you're going to tell me that you're giving me 15 days, the contract states. But see, that's the thing. It was not if this did not work out kind of thing, then you had it wasn't that. It was just like, this is what it was. So I'm happy. And I feel like that was God's way of like, okay, really, it's time to go, So the new position, I'm not really going to go that deep into it though, but the new position, I think I'm going to be much happier in it. And, I don't know. I think I'm going to be much happier. And if I'm not, guess what? See you later. That's it. Like I said, I'm grown. I'm not doing this no more. But like I said, keep your feet planted. Have multiple streams of income. Like I told y'all I was going to show y'all all my like work badges and stuff though, but I have so many streams of income and this and that and stuff. It's just, it's ridiculous. It really is. But I'm not working all of them. They're just there. I may work one of them. Like one of them I ain't worked since, I don't know. I need to work it though, so I don't become inactive. But it's just sitting there. It's on ice. You know what I mean? I keep in contact with them and I tell them, So yeah. But now that that's all out, and you guys know why I chose to quit my job, because I know when I post, I was like, hey, I quit my job. Hey, but it wasn't a thing of like, ooh, why this girl quit her job? You know what I'm saying? Why is she bragging about quitting her job? There was a reason behind it. I don't quit my job or I don't let my incomes go. I'm not a kid no more. When I was a kid, she looked at me wrong, I'm done, I'm quitting. I used to be one of them type of people. But now, honey, she can look all she want to look until Relia's unhappy. Then I'll be there. So yeah. But anyway, moving forward, It's been so much. It's been so much going on. I just kind of wanted to, I'm going to get on here and talk about my family. So switching gears, on Thanksgiving, I had received a call from my mom, well, from my stepdad actually and stuff. And I actually thought that he was joking around with me, and I thought he was joking around with me because me and my mom and my stepdad had always, had this little thing about answer you guys' phones. I try to call you. You guys aren't answering. You don't know what could happen. And my stepdad, he had called me, and well, he actually texted me. I was at work, and he had told me the house was on fire. And I was like, oh yeah, right. My stepdad, he just joking with me because he had called me 4 times, but my phone was on silent. I was at work and stuff. I had my phone on me, but it was on silent. That's another thing with that other job. Like, going back just a little bit, because I'm done with that. We couldn't even have our phones. Like, you had a 10-minute break to answer your phone, and this lotion is not good. It's not keeping my hands moisturized. But you had like a 10-minute break to be able to like answer your phone, call, handle your business within 10 minutes, and then you don't check your phone for another 3.5, 4 hours. Girl, bye. I ain't got time for all of that and stuff now. It's too much, And so, but going back to what I was saying though, my stepdad had called me and stuff, and he was like, he texted me. He was like, the house burned down. I thought he was joking, because I was getting on them about not answering their phones and stuff. So I thought he was trying to like, okay, I called you 4 times. I'm telling you the house burned down. So you would think that, oh, this is an emergency, but you ain't answering your phone. So I had a friend of mine go down and check and see if the house, because I had called them and I couldn't get no answer. And so I began to worry. So I had a friend of mine go down and check down there, that he was already down there. And I said, can you go check on my parents for me and stuff? And he went down there, and sure enough, my stepdad had lost their home and stuff. And I left work. That's another thing that I love about this place too. I was just like, hey, I gotta go. They accepted that, this and that and stuff. And I went check on my mom and my stepdad lost their whole house. And to this day, it's still devastating, but I just thank God because their spirits are in so much of a better place than it was that day. That day, I guess, obviously, you guys all know that it was, it was kind of a shock then, but even then, it happened on Thanksgiving, and let me see, 27. When else Thanksgiving? 22nd, and then. So not even quite 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on the 6th that happened. My mom and my stepdad, they're in so much better spirits. They're taken care of. We had a GoFundMe set up. I had one, and then his niece had one set up, and they raised so much money. I had an overabundance of people donating clothes, and it's crazy. My mom's actually coming over here in a few. I gotta get off this thing here in a second because my house is a mess. It looks trifling. I got somebody coming over, but. Anyway, mom's coming over to dig through all these clothes, figure out what she wants and what she doesn't want and all this other stuff though. But I just want to mainly just thank everybody that donated and whatnot, because you guys didn't have to, you know what I mean? And stuff. Just when you ask for a donation, ask for one. People don't have to donate, you know what I mean? And I just want to thank everybody that did, that helped them and this and that, and just know that they thank you too and everything. So we'll also be having a benefit at the Applebee's in Glen Carbon here soon. I got to get back in contact with them, but I'll let you guys know when we have that and whatnot. So, yeah, but I came on here also. That was that. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place because I got to hurry up and get some things done. But I came on here also to talk about myself a little bit. I guess I've been talking about myself this whole time. I've been doing some personal development stuff with myself. Like, I've been reading more and stuff. And one of the books that... Excuse me. I joined this book club here in Troy. It's called the Madison County Gold Diggers. And this is one of the books that... If y'all can see, let me see. Can y'all see that? Okay. So this is one of the books that we're going to be reading and stuff. It's called 15 Principles to Becoming More Kind, Passionate, and Accepting Yourself. The Self-Love Experiment by Sharon Kaiser. And so I just started reading this book. And then I also, as you guys know, I read this book and stuff. Go look it up. It's kind of got a word on here, bad word, whatever, and stuff. But the book is called You Are a Bad A, and it's by Jen Sanico, whatever. And so it's called How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. I really did like this book, but the only thing that I didn't really too much care about this book was it was a bit cliche to me. It was basically like, you're okay to do the things that you think that people think is not okay. I don't know, I can't even give an example, but basically it's just saying like, if you want to wear your hair crazy and wacky one day because you feel good about wearing your hair crazy and wacky, don't care about what somebody else has to say, do it. You know, it was kind of that something you already know. You kind of see the memes on Facebook and stuff, but it still had a lot of good things about it. Let me see. I think I may have wrote some notes or so. Let's see. It talks about having a conscious mind. We process information. We figure things out. Obsess, analyze, worry about small things. My ears are too big, so how can I, fix my ears? I'm trying to think. Your subconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between what is true and what's not. So like, if you think somebody's talking about you, but they very well could just be looking in your vicinity, but they're not talking about you. The what ifs. You have the finances to do something you want, but you allow what ifs to deter you. You know what I mean? So things like that. It was okay, but yeah, that's mainly it and stuff though. So yeah, I just been doing a lot of reading. As you guys know, I'm finishing up my 2018 planner and starting my 2019 one. I can't stress this planner business enough. Get your planners, guys. Get them. Start putting your business in here. Start writing things down. Start putting, your finances in here. Here's my other thing right here. At my other job, we had a template of like pay sheets because we had to pay like clients and stuff. And so I write like my pay schedules down and just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big paper and pen girl. I'm not a mental person, because that's one thing. I got this app on my phone. Let me find it. I got this app on my phone and I love it. I love this app because I used to and I think I probably talked about it before, but I used to always be like, oh, this bill is due, that bill is due, and this and that. And I was like, I told myself for 2017 I want to make it a lot easier on myself and stuff. And so I started this app. It's called Prism. I don't know if I can see that. But it's called Prism, basically. It's spelled, look it up, Prism, no Z, Prism. And so the app, like, you're able to link all your bills and they put it in there by date. So you get a notification, oh, this bill is due like a couple days late before and stuff. So I don't have to worry about my bills no more. A lot of my bills. There's nothing that makes it easier for you too if you guys are hip. I know a lot of older people are not really hip with technology, but I know some are. But if you're hip with technology, you can link all of your bills or so to the app and stuff. And when a bill is due, then they take out they take your payment out and stuff, so I never have to really worry about paying bills. I got a new debit card or so that allows me to send a check. They just take it straight out of my account. And because I was like, I had got 1 year, 2017, because that's when I started really wanting to work on my finances and stuff. Crazy being as old as I am and stuff though. I had ended up getting a checkbook, my checking account, this and that, and I mailed my rent check off, and I was still swiping my card. And as you guys know, when it comes to checks, you gotta mail the check off and this and that. And I'm one of them type of people, just going into it, I'm one of the type of people where if I have to send in the money, it ain't gonna get paid. Like I hate like giving my money away, but if I'm able to go on like my phone app and just click the button and they take it straight out of my account, I can do better. But if I have to physically sit there, write the check, mail it off, get the stamp, I'm like, nope, they ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the card that I have, all you do is you put in the amount that you want to pay, and I pay my rent out of it and stuff, and they take it directly out of your account. Because I was, like I said, I was swiping my card, and then the check, when they finally cash the check, because sometimes places don't even, they wait weeks to cash the check and stuff though. But this other debit card app that I have, they just take the money straight out of your account and whatnot. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've been working on my finances, my personal development, my family, my work, and that's also, my work is part of your personal development. It's a mental thing, and whatnot. My daughter, she's doing well. She's in tumbling. I don't know. I've just been busy. I work. I went out last night. That's probably why. That's why I got this little bit of a headache and stuff, and I can't hardly think, and I'm kind of all over the place. But I'm telling you, this alkaline water is so good. It is. Y'all see how big this is? This is 1.5 liters and stuff. Yeah, and stuff. And it's like helping me feel better, because I was like dehydrated because I had a few drinks last night. But yeah, but anyway, yep, I just want to come in here and talk to you guys, and I'll probably be doing a video again soon. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up on what was going on with me. And I didn't tell you guys. That's the big thing. I knew there was one. I applied for a home loan. I did. I don't know what's really gonna happen. That's why I haven't really talked about it. I had a couple of my friends ask me like, hey, what's going on? It takes 6 to 8 weeks to hear back. I applied for it October the 11th. I still haven't heard back anything. I'm hoping and I'm praying that everything goes well, but I only applied for this home loan because, and then I'm gonna get off of here, but I only applied for this home loan because I was looking at rental properties and I couldn't find anything that I necessarily like wanted and whatnot, and everything that I kept looking at was like really, really expensive, because in the town that I live in and the town that I'm from, everything is like crazy expensive. So I was like, I had heard about, did I just drop something? Oh, okay. I had heard about this home loan or whatever, and I was like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply for it. Financially I'm okay. And so I still got some things on my credit that I need to fix up. And I paid off. Oh, y'all, like, let me tell y'all what Lord Jesus, I done paid off 2 of my credit cards. I think I'm about maybe $100 away and stuff though. But and it's not nothing I can't pay. I'm just like, whatever and stuff. I'll get to it and stuff. But my credit cards are all under that 30% mark. And but yeah, I'm telling y'all, I've been like hustling and grinding and stuff. That's what I say. You gotta keep your feet planted and have multiple streams of income and stuff. So you can. That's another reason why I have multiple streams of income, because I have like bills. I have daily expenses, but at the other time I have, I want to have fun and I want to be able to do things. Money should not. It's so much money out here too, mate. Don't make money an issue. You know what I mean? I know money is like, it is an issue, but if you can help it, if you're physically able to work, do it. Do it. Make life easier for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the grocery shopping app. Do something. Make it easier on yourself. Walk like this. Like I told you, my life is so busy. I don't even know why I'm even considering this. But this dog like thing or whatever. I've been thinking about getting this dog and stuff, and they have it like, I was like, my life is so busy. Like, they have this app. I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but they have this app. It's called Rover, and so then you can have people walk your dog for you, and all. Even though I probably won't go that length, but you can apply to walk dogs, babysit, potty train. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Everybody's not an animal lover. Everybody don't like grocery shopping. Find something. Uber, Amazon, what is it called? Amazon Flex, deliver people's packages. Come on now. Like, it's so much money out here. It's crazy. And maybe at the bottom in my comments, I will tag the website, so maybe y'all can look into them and stuff about different streams of income. But I mean, it's so much out there you hear. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. All right, well, I'm gonna get off of here, but like I said, I applied for this home loan. I'm still waiting to hear back from it, so I don't really want to go too deep into it. I don't know what's going to happen with it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what keep me in your hopes, keep me on your prayers, because I'm ready to move. I've been in this place for 8.5 years, and I'm like ready to go. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.